I've just landed. I've just arrived. Yeah, walking into his house right now. And here he is.
Welcome to Crazy QUADY Cribs.
I just gave Mike's channel a little bit rundown. We opened up the roof. We got this thing to like lay down right. All right, what's up, you guys? All right, what's up, you guys? So we are chilling in what bar is this exactly?
Don's Bar, Memphis, Nebraska.
Don's Bar, Memphis, Nebraska. By the fire. QUADY just threw his last couple pieces of dogs in. All right, I think Mike just woke up. He just opened up the van. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. All right, you guys, so Mike said he's gonna whip out the Harley. He's gonna let me go for a spin. I guess he's gonna ride this one. He said it hasn't been started in a while, but he said today's the day, so.
This is the problem. I'm curious, do I have a key pull on that started?
Really? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but I don't have the key in it right now.
Okay, so he pulls these brass knuckles over and it fixes. It's ready to kick.
I would have put that on a quick detach pit. So you can pull it out and you got a double nut.
Dude, that's...
Don't tell the cops.
That's crazy. Oh, PB and J just woke up. Oh, Max did too. Alex. All right, Dad. The last ones we got is East Point, medium to large meats, mild salt. We already doctored them up, so this is what they look like. Yeah, cheers. I am out here at the Cabela's headquarters. That's a marmot, and we got the grizzly there. One of my favorites that you don't get to see. The Arctic fox. Ah, don't bite me. He almost bit me. We're gonna get headed back down the road. We still got, I think, close to 2 hours to where I'm gonna be camping tonight, so. City of Sydney, Cabela headquarters. Goodbye. Cheyenne, here we come. 101. All right, you guys, this is a little bit of what it looks like right outside of Sydney. I don't know if this is the Nebraskan rolling hills or sand hills, but all right, you guys, welcome back. I'm out here in Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. I just crossed the border like a couple minutes ago. I just had to stop to go pee. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off. I only went about 70 miles since the last time, so shouldn't be too much. A few gallons again, 4 or 5 gallons, maybe 4 gallons, hopefully a little over. There's this lightning storm happening right now. And as you can see, it's just like it's almost like right above us too. It's still moving. It was thicker, like right in that dark spot. There was a bunch of lightning going off the whole way over here. The ground's wet, so yeah, pretty cool. But it wasn't wet just a couple miles back, and it's probably not gonna be wet, or maybe it is gonna be wet where we're going. So I don't know. I still got like 100 miles to drive. It's starting to get dark, so I'm gonna have to get over there, find somewhere to camp, and yeah, stay tuned. Talk to you guys in a little bit here. What's up, you guys? So I just stopped right here in Buford. I'm like right outside of the the place I'm going to be camping. They actually sell firewood, and the guy said that they do have fire pits around the area, so I might come back and grab some firewood. But here it is where I'm at. Established 1866, it says. You can't see that up there, but Buford, Wyoming historic trading post. The highest town between New York City and San Francisco on the I-80. Elevation 8,000 feet. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of the souvenirs they have in here. It's really cool. Yeah, I like it. I should be buying some stuff, but it's a little bit. I know, Mom, you probably want one of these pink ones. I'm sorry. I might have enough money when I come back, but let me get to a little bit farther and just check a couple more things. But there's some cool stuff in here for sure. I suggest anybody that's going by on the I-80, come by Buford or stop here. Oh, I might have to get you this, huh, Mom? Dang it. All right. Well, these are kind of cool. Haven't seen anything like this. California. Backseat driver's license. I actually might have to get one of these at McLovin. That's hilarious. Sasquatch license. No way. Zombie hunter. A female body inspector, FBI. Hey, that's a good one, actually. What? Shake and Bake, Ricky Bobby. Elvis. Bob Marley, and even a Nirvana. Alright, you guys. I'm probably weirding out the owner here, but yeah, first time in Wyoming, so kind of just showing some cool stuff for you guys. Oh yeah, there's some sweatshirts on display back here. Gotta show the sweatshirts. My mom's gonna kill me though, because I'm not gonna get her one, or I might have to get her one. I know, Mom, you probably want this pink one. I can tell. Can already tell. I want the gray one. All right. Talking too much. I'm gonna try to go find the campsite, and I might be back for a bundle of wood.
Won't see any in Alaska or Antarctica. There are no reindeer in Alaska or Antarctica. There's elk and there's moose.
All right, what's up, you guys? Just stopped on the side of the road. I'm in the middle of the freeway, and I guess there's these rocks. We got the sunset going down. There are these.
Are you really doing a check-in on Australia?
Yeah, let me call you right back. All right, we got the Sherman Mountains are erosional remains, right? Okay, the Sherman Mountains are erosional remains rising above the general level of the surface of the large Laramie Range. The flat-topped characteristic of the range resulted from bevelling during an ancient erosion cycle. Bedrock here is granite, a crystalline rock made up of pink feldspar, glassy quartz, black mica, and hornblende, which originated deep in the Earth's crust over 1 billion years ago. The peculiar rock forms of the Sherman Mountains are controlled by 3 sets of joints, or planes of weakness, cutting the granite and dividing it into large blocks. Weathering has rounded off corners and has enlarged joint planes, resulting in irregular blocky rock masses, many of which are capped by balanced rocks. Okay, so I guess what that means is all this is granite right here. All the floor, walking on it, super crunchy granite, DG sounding, feeling like. yeah, I don't know if this is special, unique, but we got the one tree here and it's growing right out of the granite. So this is a sacred tree, I guess. I don't know for how long it's been here, but they've got it wired so this rock doesn't come falling out actually. So that's super cool. We got these to kind of do a little wander hussy on, and yeah, I might as well do a little lone tree, the Laramie, on the Laramie Range. Tree rock. This small pine tree that seems to be growing out of a solid rock has fascinated travelers since the first train rolled past on the Union Pacific Railroad. It has said that the builders of the original railroad diverted the tracks slightly to pass by the tree as they laid rails across Sherman Mountains in 1867 to 69. It is also said that the trains stopped here while locomotive firemen gave the tree a drink from their water buck. Grade became a wagon road. Okay, water buckets. The railroad moved several miles to the south in 1901 and the abandoned grade became a wagon road. Okay. 1913, the Lincoln Highway Association was formed to procure the establishment of a continuous improved highway from the Atlantic to the Pacific. The Lincoln Highway was an instant success in the nation, and I'm not going to read all of that, but and it's starting to blind, but yeah, it was an instant success. Where am I at? In the nation moored with the newfangled automobiles and eager for a place to drive them. The Lincoln passed right by the tree rock as did in US 30 in the 1920s and Interstate 80 in the 1960s. At this place, the road was approaching the 8,835-foot Sherman summit, the highest point on the Lincoln. The view of the surrounding mountains was like nothing that westbound Easterners had ever seen. Still, they noticed a little tree which became a favored subject of many early postcards and photographs. It still is. The tree is somewhat stunted and twisted. Limber pine, Pinus flexius, a type of tree commonly found in this area where ponderosa and limber pines dominate the landscape. The age of the tree is unknown, although limber pines can live as long as 2,000 years. The tree grows out of a crack in the boulder of Precambrian era pink Sherman granite formed more than 1 to 4 billion years ago. Okay, guys. So yeah, I drove through the rainstorms, the storminess back that way, and I'm headed not too far down the road over here. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to find a campsite before it gets dark. I did see this tree coming in, so I had to stop and yeah, let you guys check it out, bring you guys along. And yeah, we're gonna go freaking get a campsite, pull in, enjoy the rest of the night. Hopefully we maybe see some firebugs. I don't think they're out here, but yeah, it's freaking really cool, really different. Right in the middle of a highway, a tree just stands right there. All right, stay tuned. Talk to you guys in a minute here. All right, you guys, so I just parked. I came down this dirt road. It led me in down here. We got a porta potty over there, and there's nothing but green, wide open freaking houses, fields, houses spread out. And we got the moon, sunset coming on. I don't think I'm gonna be camping in the spot that I wanted to camp. I mean, I could still camp there. I'm not gonna be able to do any check-ins because it does say on the signs it's a national forest. And because the federal government said that the national forest is, you're not allowed to do any, you're not allowed to do any filming anymore in any national forests and national state parks involving like Lake Mead, Wyoming, the what's it called? Oh my gosh, Yellowstone. I wanted to possibly venture into that, but I'm not going to be able to. But it does look like cars driving by that as soon as I pull up, the one car, the lone car, looks like they're driving by. But yeah, as you can see, I am out here right off the interstate. This is not far. Right over there are mountains, and that's where I wanted to camp. But like I said, I don't think I'm gonna camp over there and waste the money and waste not being able to. Whoa, there's some lightning going on, and this sunset, the sunset is amazing right now. The colors, there's purple and orange going on, and we've got like strings of lightning kind of coming through. I guess there's been a somewhat of a, not snowstorm, but just rainstorm and thunderstorms going on this whole last week, all in Wyoming, because when I was coming through here earlier this week, I was driving through rain and lightning, and there's even more of it since I've been driving back. In the distance though, mainly in the distance. I did hit some rain, but not much. And ooh, I don't know if the camera picked it up, but over here to the left, like it just like went gnarly for a second. Anyways, I'm gonna keep filming. I'm here at the Ames Monument. I can't hardly read it. It says born January 1864, died May 8th, 1873, and that looks like Abraham Lincoln. I think that's Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. It looks like his nose is busted off or something, but it is actually cold. The temperature was like 67 in the car a little while ago. I don't know what it is now. It's definitely gotten colder. Yeah, it looks like the truck turned around and is already driving away, so I don't think I'm gonna wander Hussey too much. Maybe I'll take a walk over yonder way and just see what the side of it looks like. Maybe we could just look at the side of it a little bit. Let's see what it says over here. In memory of Oaks Ames and Oliver Ames. So I don't know, I can look it up on my phone. What exactly? Let's see if I can get you guys some facts. The Ames Monument is a large pyramid in Albany County, Wyoming, designed by Henry Hobson. Let's see. Where was the Ames Monument built? This monument was built in 1881 to honor the Ames brothers, Oliver and Oaks, who were influential leaders in the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad. The Union Pacific built the monument despite a scandal about the brothers' mismanagement of the railroad funds. That is super cool. So I'm on high watch. The truck is still over there in the distance. I don't think I'm gonna walk or wander. Yeah, obviously you're not supposed to. It's still open for you know, the tractors, but looks like they're driving away. They see that I'm just doing like a harmless little check-in. I gotta be like Wander Hut. Go now, neener, neener, neener. No, that's so retarded. Anyways, they even got a little path that they've built up. I'm not gonna go on the other side. This is a very old monument. I don't want to get in trouble for being this close even, but yeah, here we go. Off to the next rodeo. Stay tuned, you guys. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, what's up, you guys? I don't know how well you can see me, but the sun's almost going down. We are currently stopped at the Summit rest stop on I-80, just outside of Laramie. Laramie's just a couple miles that way, about 10-15 miles. Sun's going down, like I said. We're at the Abraham Lincoln Memorial statue. I don't know, kind of butchering this, of course, like always. I'll go and scan through us. Henry, Bourne, Joy, and the, whoa, I hope you guys saw that bunch of lightning. I'm gonna go and face it at the clouds and stuff. You guys can see the lightning because it just keeps going and going. And I'll read this off. This monument commemorates the Lincoln Highway, America's first transcontinental automobile road, and Henry Boone Joy, the first president of the Lincoln Highway Association, 1913. Joy, also president of the Packard Motor Car Company, is sometimes called the father of the nation's modern highway system. He said that his effort to create the Lincoln Highway was the greatest thing he ever did. The old Lincoln Highway passed over the crest of the hill seen beyond the monument. This was the historic summit, the highest point on the original highway's 3,500 mile route from New York to Enterprise or to San Francisco. The coast to coast highway existed as a private enterprise managed by the Lincoln Highway Association and financed through memberships and donations from automobile and road building industries. The association robbed state and federal governments to support road construction. In 1916, the federal government, as one say, began granting matching funds to the states, and the network of primitive dirt trails that made up the Lincoln Highway across Wyoming began to see some improvement. Much of the original Lincoln Highway evolved into US 30 in the 1920s and Interstate 80 in the 1950s. I'm having a hard time reading some of this because, as you can see, some of it is like starting to go away. I'll finish reading that last part, but before it gets too dark, I want to show the Lincoln Monument right here. So there's a little walkway we got. Freaking, I bet it snows like crazy up here in the winter. Obviously, we're at 8,600 feet, but such a cool area. It overlooks the Interstate 80. The Interstate 80, I never knew, but you know, connects coast to coast. And here it is, Mr. Abraham himself. I'll go and stand still for a second. You guys can take a good look. And yeah, you can walk up to it. Abraham, we must think anew and act anew. Abraham Lincoln, 1808 to 1865. Wow. So that was a long time ago, before a lot of stuff was going on. This monument commemorates the sequential of Lincoln's birth by the state of Wyoming in 1959. Wyoming State Parks Commission, and some names: Millard L. Simpson, governor, 1955 to 1959. J.J. Hickey, governor, 1959 to something, to unknown, unmarked. And then Charles W. Jeffrey, M.D. Rollins, Y.O. Donner, Robert I. Russian sculptor. Okay, that's the sculptor then. Pretty cool, pretty incredible. I did see this when I was going that way. I am able to get to see it stopping back, but going home now, looks like there's a museum in there. I don't think it's open, but we'll go check it out. And yeah, it is definitely an awesome place I'm getting to travel. Very cool, very fortunate. I don't know if you guys are that interested, but in memory of Henry B. Joy, the first president of the Lincoln Highway Association, who realized the dream of a continuous improved highway from the Atlantic to the Pacific, 1938, that there should be a Lincoln Highway across the country, the important thing. Yeah, I guess. All right, you guys, so it looks like it's open, but only half, or no, it looks like it's pretty much all open. I'm just gonna briefly show you guys this. Looks like Buffalo, Yellowstone, some of the Bear Lodge. The nation's first monument, Devil's Tower. Lincoln Highway back in the day. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Things you just won't see all the time. So I'll just go and show you this for your guys' enjoyment. You guys don't have to travel here, you can just check this out. Yeah, this is cool. I'm in a own little room right here. And then there's restrooms out there. I guess this spot, the restrooms are inside and this stays open. Look at this old picture. Dang. Let's see what this says. Home of the military for nearly 100 years, between 1879 and 1964. The administration of the Pole Mountain Division was shared between the War Department and the Forest Service. The region was first set aside as a forest reserve to provide wood for several forts. It was used as a target and maneuver area for Fort D.A. Russell. In 1925, the region was completely turned over to the War Department and used for military exercise until 1961. Today it is a popular recreation area in the Medicine Bow National Forest. The forest in front of you is the work of the Civil Conservation Corps, CCC. During the Great Depression of the 1930s and 1940s, the CCC was important to the Pole Mountain area. The men maintained and improved roads, built bridges, trails, and campgrounds, constructed ranger stations, and fought wildfires. The CCC also established a forest nursery and supplied trees to the forests of the West. They planted the trees you see out the window around the Pole Mountain. The buildings can still be seen below the second switchback as you drive east. Wow, that's pretty cool. See if there's what we got over here. Medicine Bow, a healing place. Native American tribes found mahogany trees in one of the southeastern Wyoming mountain valleys. They used the wood to make exceptional bows for hunting. Annual gatherings at the valley became a custom for the nomadic tribes who met for both social and ceremonial purposes. Early settlers referred to these healing ceremonies as making medicine. Let's see. The dual purpose of the area became known for making medicine and making bows, with Medicine Bow as the resulting name. Super cool. You can float your boat, ride the rails, and it looks like there's a lot of creeks and rivers around here to do some fishing as well. And the snow. Don't forget, it snows up here. We're 8,600 feet, so they get a lot of snow, it looks like. I'm sure there's plenty of freaking cool activities for beginners or the more experienced snow advocates. The only Lincoln monument along his namesake highway, commissioned in 1959. Robert R. Russin sculpted the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. Fast work, completed in only 11 months. Russin needed to work with the clay in a constant, favorable climate. He formed and cast the bronze sculpture in Mexico City, then transported it to Wyoming Railroad. It arrived in a snowstorm. The base was unfinished when the sculpture arrived. Workers toiled around the clock to cut the Wyoming granite and assemble the base. They completed it in just 1 week. A tale of two locations. The monument and base were located on the original Lincoln Highway. Both were relocated in 1969 when I-80 was completed. 10 tons of clay were used to create the mold. The sculpture alone weighs 4,500 pounds. The head was cast in 30 pieces and bolted together. No idea. The bolt base is hollow with a concrete pillar, ladders, and lightning rods. Wow. 13.5 feet tall, stone pedestal 35 feet tall. Total is 48.5 feet. Well, thank you, Mr. Lincoln, for all you fought for all you changed and done. And I'm pretty sure all around you're an awesome person, a really good person at heart, and did a lot of advocating and pushed for a lot of good things. So it looks like Cheyenne, we passed that a little while ago. You are here, we're right outside of Laramie. I want to push somewhere farther tonight, so we'll see where we end up getting, but it's probably going to be a quick turn off and then a quick shut-eye, and then yeah, back on the road in the morning. All right, stay tuned. Talk to you guys in a little bit here. Hoo-hoo. Hooty-hoo. Hooty-hoo. All right, good morning, you guys. Just waking up, making magic sweets. I slept actually really good right here. Holy cow. I slept really good though, believe it or not. There's a bunch of sleeping bags put out, and then the one that I'm sleeping in is just folded in like half, so I just climbed right in. And because it wasn't super cold last night, I didn't need any more blankets than that. So, like I said, all I had to do was climb into there, and that was all I needed. But I'm up here at the rest stop, just waking up. I think it's about 7 o'clock. I have no idea the temperature yet, but we're gonna figure that out in a minute. The GoPro needs to be charged, so I actually need to get that thing on the charger. I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth here. And yeah, it is beautiful, beautiful morning. I was gonna wake up earlier and do a check-in when the sun was barely rising, but my eyes just wanted to stay closed, so I just let them stay closed for a little bit longer. But like I said, it's barely 7 o'clock, and we have a bunch of miles. I think from this point on, it's like 18 hours to get home. So, I mean, I could be crazy and try and drive that. I'm probably not, though. I don't want to get home and then sleep all day the next day. Or I'm not going to be able to. I need to go see my kids and whatnot. But yeah, I'm still recuperating. Had to use the restroom for about 10 minutes right now. Alright, what's up, you guys? As you can see, I'm out here, going home. I'm on my way home, passing by the Las Vegas Bowl 2004, Copper Bowl 1990, 1993, War Memorial Stadium, it says, University of Wyoming. Super cool. I think I'm gonna try to go up on these stairs. Alright, what's up, you guys? I'm in the beautiful town of Sinclair. Nestled away in the hills of Wyoming, in between Rawlings and Laramie. Population 374, elevation 6,592. Alright, you guys, so I just stopped real quick. We're gonna do a quick boots on ground. We're at the HF Sinclair factory out here in Sinclair. As you can see, you can hear just everything working, and everything's in use. Sorry, I was rolling still, I didn't realize. All right, you guys, so this gentleman here was actually, this is you, right?
This is me here.
Oh, this is you here, boxing?
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And who is this?
That's Ernie Shavers.
Oh
George
my God.
Foreman.
George Foreman?
Yeah.
And
Richard Pryor.
That's
me back in the corner there.
And that's you back in the corner? Holy cow.
You can look me up on your phone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at my name.